Hi, I'm Gabriel and this is Learning English Path. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to start a business meeting in English. How to begin a business meeting in English. All right, if you're in business and you need to use the English language for business, then this lesson is going to be very useful for you. And if you want even more than this, I recommend that you check out my course, Learn Business English. This teaches you the language for lots of different situations in business English, such as meetings, interviews, negotiations, asking for a promotion, asking for a raise, and much, much more. So if you want that, I've left a link for you in the description. You can get it at a discounted price, all right? Now, let's have a look how to begin a business English meeting. So, first of all, I suggest that you use small talk. So don't just rush right into the business, all right? It's always good to make people feel comfortable first. So it's good to engage in some small talk. And I recommend one of three different topics, either clothes or accessories, location, or family. Now, let me explain. The first one works well for whether you know the person already or not. The second one, however, works best when the meeting is not with people you work with, but people in another business or maybe clients in a neutral location, or you've arrived in another business's headquarters, or they have arrived in your headquarters. And then the third one, family, this is if you already know the person well. So the first one, clothes and accessories, just means give people compliments. So for example, that's a nice shirt, or that's a nice dress. Or if you're two women, you might like to say, I love your hair, or I love your earrings, right? This is very common for two females to compliment each other in that way. And it really sets the tone well. It builds rapport. So I recommend this, especially for females. The second one, location. For example, if you're meeting up in a restaurant, you might like to comment on the restaurant you're meeting up in. Or if the person has come to your building or you've gone to another building, if the person has come to your building, you might like to ask, did you find the building all right? But if you've gone there, you might like to compliment the headquarters. Oh, it's easy to find, or this is a beautiful room, or this is a really nice place. And the third one, family, like I said, this is if you already know the person well. So you might ask, how's your wife doing? Or how are your kids? How are your parents, etc. All right. And then once you finish with the small talk, you ask the question, is everyone here? Or is everyone ready? And that's quite important because you want to make sure that everyone is ready and that you don't have a false start. A false start is when you start the meeting and then you get interrupted. Maybe someone is not there and then you have to start all over again, right? So you want to make sure that everyone's there. Is everyone here? And then finally, let's begin, or let's start, or let's get down to business, right? These are the three very simple ways I recommend starting. Let's begin, let's start, or let's get down to business. And then you go into opening the meeting. So, as you know, something has happened, right? Or as you know, our sales are good this year, or our sales are not so good this year. Or as you are aware, or as you are all aware. Or today we're here to discuss blah, 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 right? And if there are multiple things to discuss, then you would go through multiple things on the agenda, right? Multiple points. So A, B, and C. And if you wanted someone else to start the first topic, then first of all, it's good to call people by their names in the meeting, because that really builds trust, builds rapport, and you have a much better connection that way. So name, let's say the name is Bob, right? Bob, would you like to get the ball rolling? This means, would you like to start? Would you like to begin the momentum of this meeting? Would you like to get the ball rolling? Or would you like to start us off? Or would you like to kick off the meeting? Or would you like to kick off the discussion about blah, blah, blah? Now, kick off, this comes from the sport football or soccer, when you begin the game with the kickoff, right? The first kick of the ball is the kickoff. So you would say that, so that's where it comes from. Would you like to kick off the meeting? And it's that simple. That's how you start a meeting. So small talk followed by asking if everyone is here and ready. Then let's begin. Go through the reason that you're in the meeting, and then ask someone else if you want to start the discussion about the first point. And if you want to learn more about how to talk in meetings, then please do click the link in the description to learn business English. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you click that bell so that you know when I publish a new free lesson here on YouTube. And if you want to learn English with songs, then don't forget to click the link in the description to get my free PDF guide to 101 songs to learn English. I have hundreds of exercises for you to study English, English grammar, English vocabulary, English idioms, practice your English listening, and even your speaking while listening to the very best songs to study English with. All right. And when you get it, then you also get my weekly email with 5 words of the week, where I teach you another 5 words every single week so that you continue to take your English language learning to that next level. All right, my friend, I'm Gabriel Wallace. Keep learning and keep going.